And we welcome you into Shadow Mountain High School in Phoenix, Arizona for our 2014 APN Video Encore Gamecast presented by the Arizona Lacrosse League. It's the 3-3 Patriots of Pinnacle against the 2-3 Horizon Huskies. You're getting a look at the head coach of the Pinnacle Patriots, Will Robbins, in his second year. The team off to both teams off to somewhat of a slow start and on the fringe of the playoffs. Pinnacle led by Philip Addison, who is out to an outstanding start, 13 points, and Matt Burhoff. These are two very potent weapons on Will Robbins' offense here in 2014. And then David Stoll brings some physicality to the team and another outstanding senior leader for the Patriots. They've had victories over Boulder Creek, East Valley, and Northern Arizona this year, but they're coming off their disappointing loss at the hands of Corona 17-7. Alan Locke, in his first year, took over for Ben Jones, who was here for 7 seasons. Horizon 2-3, very disappointing loss at the hands of Chandler on their last game. They feature Andy Fairfield, who is truly one of the top offensive players, already 30 points through the first 5 games for the Horizon Huskies. Mitchell Peterson, senior defense. He's going to have a big game here against his high-powered Pinnacle team. And both teams have outscored their opponents this year. And we'd be remiss not to mention Brett Tridy. Have to put some points up on the board here today because I think a lot of people think this might be a higher scoring game. But the one thing these two teams are going to bring a lot of energy. During the timeouts, you're going to hear a lot of chatter on both benches, a lot of energy between these two teams, and, of course, a big rivalry, Pinnacle and Horizon. So when we come back, all the exciting action coming up from Shadow Mountain High School. Reserve your next sporting event today with APM Video Sports. Call 623-936-5585 or go to our website at apmvideo.com. Our athlete recruitment films have paved the way to over $35 million in scholarship offers. Today's game is being brought to you by the Arizona Lacrosse League and our Encore Gamecast. Go to ArizonaLacrosseLeague.com for more. Jeff Lowry back here, Shadow Mountain High School, getting set for the 6th week of action here for the Huskies, the 7th for Pinnacle, the 7th game. And a reminder, our next Encore Gamecast coming up this weekend, Corona at Boulder Creek. The game will air on the Arizona Lacrosse League website on Sunday, or you can go to apmvideo.com. Opening face-off. As the Patriots come out in the red uniforms, that's a face-off win for Matt Hansen, and they come out firing the ball as they quickly get it into the crease area. And it was broken up nicely by the defense, and one of the young men we featured at the top of the broadcast, Mitchell Peterson, and this game is underway. And here's a turnover. Addison taking the shot and can't get it to go. No score, just underway. Well, the goalies, Nathan Hansen, number 27 for Pinnacle, and number 10, Bryce Pedroza. Both, you look at the percentages that they have put up here so far, maybe not the greatest in save percentages, but I'll tell you what, these guys are challenged often, and you're going to see some spectacular saves in this game before it's all said and done. We are scoreless. Horizon with their first possession as they settle into the 6-on-6. Horizon coming in, 2 wins, 3 losses. A very pivotal game here for both teams because even though a lot of the other Arizona Lacrosse League teams is the first shot by Horizon taken by Fairfield, and there's a save for a big 27, Nate Hansen. Scoreless tie first quarter, and we're going to get a turnover. Horizon will have possession. This is, I think, a pivotal game because this is it's a rivalry game. Both these teams right on the fringe of that playoff. If the playoff started today, Pinnacle would be in 12th place. Horizon would be 2 places behind them. The 12th place is the final playoff position. So it's a big victory, big game here today especially for Horizon, because I don't think they can ill afford to go down 2 games under 500. And Pinnacle probably feels the same way, too, that they got to come up with a win, and that would put them back over the 500 mark. They've had wins over Boulder Creek, Northern Arizona, the Wolfpack, and East Valley. And a nice effort here by Nick Bogat, who's one of their leading scorers. In fact, second in points. He's first in goals with 9. He has 3 assists through the first 5 games. Horizon in possession, and we are still scoreless first quarter action. As we approach the 9-minute mark here in quarter number 1. The Huskies in the white uniforms with the green trim, green and yellow trim, coming off a very disappointing loss at the hands of Chandler. That was a game they were up 6-0 in the first quarter. And a nice dodge there. Good pass. Shot is no good. And a nice effort on the shot by Brett Tridy. They'll keep it at a 0-0 tie. Horizon had a victory earlier this year against Hamilton. And Desert Mountain 17-3. That was their 2 victories. But they come in a game under 500. They have outscored their opponents 56-50. We mentioned both teams have outscored their opponents overall this year, as Pinnacle has outscored their opponents 61-59. And both teams definitely can put points up on the board. And this should be I would say, a fairly high-scoring game. Nice pass and a goal just to the left of the goal and left of the crease. And it was Barry getting the assist from Fairfield. And the Huskies have drawn first blood, and they lead it 1-0 here with 8:46 left to go here in the opening quarter. And we got a infraction here against the Pinnacle Patriots, so that's going to put them in a disadvantaged situation. Well, the first face-off win belonged to Pinnacle, and we're going to give this one to Horizon. Or are they going to change the call now? No, this is Horizon's possession. And now they're going to instruct the players to restart on the other side of the field. So a 1-0 lead for Horizon. Andy Fairfield, number 20, picked up his 7th assist just a few moments ago to break the ice in this game. And now Horizon looking to take a 2-0 lead. Good ball rotation. They attack the middle, and Fairfield from Barry. So they exchange assists and goals. The first one belonged to Barry on an assist by Fairfield, and just the opposite here at the 8:18 mark, and all of a sudden it's 2-0 Horizon. So the Huskies out to a good start. Their next game will be coming up this Saturday against East Valley. And the Huskies come up with another face-off possession here. A possession off the face-off, I should say, and now work it out of X with Andy Fairfield. 2-0 Horizon. They're in the white uniforms, Pinnacle in the red. Had a mom come up to me last year at one of the football games and says, you could tell us that a couple of times a game. You never know when we're going to peek into this game. Here's a shot, and that one is scooped up nicely by the goalie on a save. He's had a couple already in this game. 33 trying to get the ground ball, but it's going to be corralled by Horizon. And Kyle Barry, the outstanding sophomore, off to a great start. He's got 1 goal and 1 assist in this game. 2-0 Horizon in the white. And a loose ball, unsettled ball, goes into the offensive half of the Pinnacle Patriots. I keep wanting to call them the Pioneers. That's the nickname of the high school team, but the lacrosse team had to come up with a new one. And now Horizon with a golden opportunity, and it was saved on a spectacular play by Nathan Hansen. What a phenomenal play as he came up with the save at point-blank range. And Horizon fails to go up 3-0 as the score stands at 2-0. Both teams coming off losses, both teams giving up 17 points in their last game. Horizon losing 17-16 to Chandler. And Pinnacle losing 17-7, obviously their worst game of the season. had the coaching staff a little perplexed what happened in that game when you had Corona, who had really been struggling the last couple of weeks, though have been playing some pretty tough competition. Right now, trying to get on the board for the first time. Here's the dodge. Madison Jones looking. Good patience there. Strong defense. And a quick one-timer is good by the Pinnacle Patriots. And the score belongs to David Stoll. He scores at the 6:05 mark here in quarter number 1. And an assist from Bogat, and it's 2-1 now. The lead cut in half. Horizon still on top. Horizon moving right to left on your television. Ground ball off the face-off. Good job by Horizon. They have had possession off face-off 3 of the first 4. And now they'll settle into the 6-on-6. Checking in on the fly is Benjamin Pruill for the Huskies, number 2. And now over to 28, looking for an opportunity. He's got it. And Tridy scores to extend the lead back up to 2 at 3-1. An unassisted goal with 5 minutes and 40 seconds left to go. And our 5th face-off in this opening quarter. Jeff Lowry with you from Shadow Mountain High School. You're watching the 2014 Arizona Lacrosse League's Encore Gamecast presented by APN Video Sports. Special thanks goes out to Ben Jones, Damian Larson, and the Arizona Lacrosse League for allowing us to be a part of the 2014 season. We've seen some great games so far. Nice look from left of the crease. It's another save for Nathan Hansen. He's done a nice job here. He's made some spectacular saves so far. Tripped up on the far side. No flag on the play. An unsettled ball out in front of the crease. Finally knocked down and corralled by Anderson Schultz. And that almost resulted in a Horizon score. Horizon will retain possession here inside of 5 minutes left to go. Opening quarter of play. Well, the game that we had here 2 nights ago, Brophy and Desert Vista, and if you didn't get a chance to watch that one, boy, great job out front, but then a good slide there by Brian Campbell, and that truly prevented what most likely would have been a goal there for Horizon as the score remains 3-1. And Pinnacle can't save that. Unforced error by the Patriots. Will Robin, the head coach. Robin's the head coach of the Pinnacle Patriots in his 2nd year, assisted by Paul Lewandowski, Craig Boubier, Brendan Foss, Ryan Grant, and Richie Martin make up the brain trust of Will Robbins in his 2nd year. Here's a shot. That's going to be a little wide to the right, no good. 3-1 Horizon in the white uniforms. They have the possession led by Andy Fairfield. And they'll work it back up top. John Wilbon, Jason Fairfield, Paul Campbell. Brain Trust under the leadership of first-year head coach Alan Locke and the Horizon Huskies. Fairfield comes back, spins to the left. And that's one of the things that makes him so dangerous from an offensive standpoint. He can go left, he can go right. And good vision. Now the dodge by Truitt. And another save, another outstanding save here by Nathan Hansen. First quarter action, and now a turnover near midfield, and racing in with the clear is Moore. Moore still in possession. Nope, he lost it. And picked up by Matt Burhop.
The ball came out.
And now we're going to get a slash against Pinnacle, much to the disliking of their head coach, Will Robbins. So Horizon in the white uniforms. It's going to go against Billy Shearer. So a man-up situation here for Horizon, who already leads 3-1. Got out to a 2-0 start. Fairfield and Barry a goal and an assist apiece for the Horizon Huskies. And Horizon got their 3rd goal at the 5:40 mark by Tridy. The only score by Pinnacle came at the 6:05 mark. Stoll on an outstanding quick release pass and from Bogat. And Stoll's shot just a almost a short-handed goal. Well, it wasn't a short-handed goal, but just a quick snapshot and a one-timer. Very impressive. Right on the money. And that was the only score there by Pinnacle. We're in the first quarter. Horizon in the white leads it 3-1. Good battle right in front of our camera well here at Shadow Mountain High School. We're near 32nd Street in Shea. The Huskies and the Patriots. A good give and go there. The long stick player there in 22 tried to pull the trigger, and Mitchell Peterson, he has a couple of points this year on 2 assists. Fairfield now being tracked down. Madison Jones, young man, one of the coming in from out of state, Madison Jones. He's contributed to the offense this year with 4 goals, number 20 for the Patriots. Horizon up by 2 here. Inside of 2 minutes left to go. Now the dodge coming out of X. Kobe Lear, who has 14 points on the strength of what has been a balanced scoring. And there's an assist to Fairfield. Fairfield caught it. He was hit from behind as he was shooting by Philip Addison and was able to find the back of the cage. And that is his second goal on an assist from Lear, and it's 4-1.
Let's go, Red. Come on.
Hey, offense. Possess the damn ball.
It comes at the 1:43 mark here in quarter number 1. So here in the first quarter, it's been pretty much all Horizon. They lead 4-1, enjoying their largest lead of the contest. Philip Addison walking it up, trying to get it into the box here. He'll step in and then step right back out and try to set up a play here as the Patriots had a tough nut to crack in goaltender Bryce Pedroza, scoring only once. Addison with the right hand. And again, I think Pedroza may have gotten the face on that ball. Still Pinnacle possession as we are down to the final, I would say, well, we don't have the clock out here. I would say we're inside of 30 seconds. And Burhop is going to have a more active role, I think, if the Patriots are going to put some points on the board here. It's been a low-scoring game, at least on their side. They try to scoop that one into the goal. Nice try of shoveling that ball into the back of the cage, but couldn't get it to go. And now stepping out of bounds was Peterson of the Horizon Huskies. And so the Patriots regain possession.
22 seconds.
So we're down to 20 seconds. Horizon with a 4-1 lead, and now the dodge. And here is A.L.L, Benjamin A.L.L, and they throw it away. So Horizon should take over here. Inside of 10 seconds left to play here, and should take a 4-1 lead going into the second period of play. You'll see a long, full-length pass here, and that should do it here in quarter number 1. With the score, the Horizon Huskies try to even their regular season record at 3-3. If they can hold on to a win here, they lead Pinnacle 4-1. We'll be back in just a moment. So we're getting set for quarter number 2. Welcome back to Shadow Mountain High School. The Horizon Huskies in the white, Pinnacle in the red, and the Huskies put up 4 points in that first quarter and lead it by 3 over the Pinnacle Patriots. A couple of goals by Andy Fairfield, an assist to boot. Barry had for Horizon a goal and an assist, and the other score came at the hands of Brett Tridy. And the only goal coming for Pinnacle came halfway through the first period at the 6:05 mark. Stahl on an assist from Bogat. So you're up to date here. Here's Philip Addison going to work as they try to get back and cut into that lead, and the shot no good by Burhop. They will retain the possession. Here's the dodge coming from right, and now out of X, David Stoll. I think is listed about 6'2", 6'3". Got some size on this Pinnacle team, and now they unforced error there and throwing it away. Braxton Palmer couldn't quite corral it, so we'll get the restart. And Tridy, who has 9 goals, 4 assists this year, and now quickly into the offensive half. He'll pull the trigger. And really got that one right up to the doorstep of the cage, but couldn't open the door. But Horizon will regroup and reset here on offense. They lead 4-1. Second quarter action, just a minute in.
Get tight, Braxton. Get tight, Braxton. Not on your man. Sit.
We talked about it at the top of the broadcast as Fairfield takes a shot. This time came up a little wide to the right. And that's going to be Pinnacle's ball. Good hustle there. I'll tell you, you got to really be impressed with these two goalies here so far. But this is a big game, almost a pivotal game, I think, in the season because obviously Horizon does not want to fall to 2-4. They could even up their season record with a victory today, and they're off to a good start at 4-1. Pinnacle wins. That would put them at 4-3, and you would imagine they might move up a spot or two in the playoff standings. Right now, they are in the 12th and final playoff position. And I know the playoffs are still quite a bit of ways away, but, you know, this is the time of the year that you got to, if you've struggled a little bit like these two teams have, this is the time of the year that you almost need to reel off a string of wins and position yourself later in the year. And what a nice swimming move into the crease area, and that's Bogat with his second point of the day. His first goal comes at the 9:38 mark, and the lead is now at 2. Horizon 4 and Pinnacle 2. And now Fairfield is going to have to leave the field, and I think that's because of equipment. So we'll get a new face-off. Brett Tridy. And battling Matthew Hansen, the senior, and he's going to get, well, he had it for a moment, and now Horizon, and they're going to get a timeout, granted a timeout, and Will Robinson arguing with the official right now, saying that he didn't feel that he had the possession, and he was actually out of bounds when he got the timeout, but nonetheless, it was granted to Horizon. As we come back to live action, from Shadow Mountain High School, Jeff Lowry, our Encore Gamecast, our Arizona Lacrosse League Game of the Week. And we've got a ton of them this week. We had Desert Vista Brophy running right now on the ArizonaLacrosseLeague.com and APNvideo.com. Horizon looking to get that point back they just gave up. And good, tenacious defense by Luke Howard. Number 24 for Pinnacle. So we have Brophy and Desert Vista up there. Of course, this game will air on tomorrow on Friday.
Take it slow, take it slow, take it slow. Take your time, Nate.
Saturday, we've got Corona at Boulder Creek, and then we got another game on Monday. So 4 games in 6 days, and there's going to be a lot of lacrosse action on the website by the time we get to next Tuesday. Now, these are Encore Gamecasts. These are not a live broadcast, but they will air the following day in most cases. So stay tuned. And if you'd like a schedule of the games that we've got so far on the docket, you can go to apnvideo.com. And then from there, go to the Arizona Lacrosse League page. I believe we've got all the games. Here's a big right hand, no good. Horizon with a 4-2 lead. We're in quarter number 2. Pinnacle's Bogat has a goal and assist. Stoll has a goal. Here's a shot. It's outside the cage, and it's no good. Fairfield looked like he pulled the trigger on that one. And the game stays at Horizon 4, Pinnacle 2. Good lead pass, good clear by the goalie, A.L.L. Nice pass. They go back to A.L.L, and he's like, what in the world are you throwing it back to me out here in the alley? So an ill-advised pass by Pinnacle, and so the restart, and here is Tridy, who has been very active for Horizon in this game. Horizon with a 2-point lead here, quarter number 2. Number 2, Benjamin Pruill with 6 points this year. He's one of the senior leaders for Alan Locke's Horizon Huskies.
Come on, guys, pay attention.
Good defense out of X24.
There you go, Luke.
Luke Howard in the red.
Where's help? Who's hot? Who's hot?
Another save
Come on, D.
by the Patriots, Hansen.
Attack. Back up.
This sophomore has been very impressive, even though his team is down 4-2. He said both goalies have played extremely well here. Nice ground ball by Kobe. And Lear will set it back out front. They'll work it around the horn, and the shot, and another spectacular save. Tried to go bottom shelf. The shot by Kyle Berry, who's already got a goal and an assist. And now Addison on the build-up here, and he will slow things down. They'll work it out of X. Bogat, number 4, one of their top offensive players, who now has 14 points, and he is the leader on this team in points. Addison came in the leader with 13 points on the strength of 7 goals, 6 assists. And here he is going to work now. Pretty good footwork there by Pruill on the defense. You could tell Addison was ready to dodge. And now over to Burhop. Burhop. And 3 converge and actually may have stripped that ball out of there. Good defense by the Horizon Huskies, but the ground ball by Nick Bogat saves possession for the Patriots, who trail by 2 here in quarter number 2. Horizon got out to a 2-0 lead, extended it to a 4-1 lead, and then Bogat scored at the 9:38 mark. Addison scores with 5.5 to go. And a big right left of the crease, and it's a 4-3 game. So this is the closest they've been since it was 2-1 halfway through quarter number 1.
Oh, you got it, bud.
So it's a 4-3 lead for Horizon in the white uniforms with the green and yellow trim. Pinnacle comes out with the navy blue shorts and the red tops. Excellent ground ball there on a face-off win for Matthew Hansen, the senior. Looking to equalize, a team in red, and a failure to advance. That's going to turn it back over to Horizon. Huskies lead 4-3, quarter number 2. 4.5 on the clock. Second quarter action. This is Benjamin Pruill. Up to Cole Truitt. Cole weaving his way through, but good defense out front. That was 21 applying the pressure. Allen, Tyler Allen of the Pinnacle Patriots. Nice recovery by Pruill, attacking from the far alley. Takes the shot. Another outstanding save by Nathan. And they battle for possession on the far side. Unsettled ball, and finally corralled by Horizon. Excellent ground ball there by Kobe Lear. And a timeout on the field. So the Huskies clinging to a 1-point, 4-3 lead over the Pinnacle Pioneers. Yeah, get a close-up look there. Will Robbins. He's hoping to take his team to deep in the playoffs this year. He feels like they've got some of the offensive weapons and some excellent goal and interior defense. They need to make some improvements, but overall they feel like they've got a shot at maybe getting a couple of rounds into the playoffs, and obviously this being in his second year, I think I just said his second year, still got some work to be done to compete with the Brophies and the Desert Vistas of this league, but certainly I know the league would like to see a little more parity across the board, and they're hoping that maybe one or both of these teams here will be the next, team to rival Brophy and Chaparral. Of course, Chaparral down a little bit this year. Already a couple of losses. I think one of the other teams that you might look for good coaching, and I think the up-and-coming team, and they have been the up-and-coming team the last 2 years, has been Gilbert. They've lost, I think, coming into today's action, only six wins, only one loss. And they've done a great job. That program was really struggling a couple of years ago. Burhop gets the shot off, even though Telenik had some tremendous defense there. 4-3 lead here. Pinnacle trying to equalize. Inside of 4 minutes left to go here. Big right, and this time it's going to get through. And Burhop scores with 3 minutes left to go here in quarter number 2, and this game is tied at 4 apiece. This is the first tie that we have had in the game since we were all knotted up at 0-0. Face-offs have been pretty even right now. Horizon with a 1 advantage. And now Pinnacle gets a face-off win and trying to get a score off this face-off, taking it all the way in. But had the shot denied. Outstanding play by Horizon's Bryce Pedroza. Matthew Hansen won the face-off and took it unabated to the goal. He took it to the doorstep but couldn't open the door. 4-4 tie, 2.5 minutes left to play here in the first half. Nice clear by Tridy. He's done that all evening long here for the Horizon Huskies, doing an outstanding job of clearing the ball, tremendous speed, getting it into the Huskies' offensive half where they are attacking, and the shot is going to be knocked down by Hansen, goes behind the cage, and who wants this unsettled ball? What good physical play there. Boy, Nicholas Steiner laying the Thunder down. And the scrum continues in X. 4-4 tie. I tell you what, we mentioned at the top of the broadcast as finally it's corralled by Cole Truitt. So an excellent job on the ground ball and the clear by Cole Truitt, number 6. And he pulls the trigger with a big left. And he bounced it a little bit wide to the right. Horizon in possession, looking to attack out of X in a 4-4 tie. Now the ball goes all the way up to the 50-yard line, and Tridy, who just does so many things that doesn't necessarily show up in a score sheet, or actually that was Fairfield who corralled that one, and his score comes with 1:20 left to go here in the first half. And we have our first lead change of the contest as Horizon has regained the lead at 5-4. As we approach the 1 minute mark, Tridy, and he had it broken up. Burhop, excellent defense. And the ground ball by Hansen gets it over to his brother. There are 4 Hansens on the roster here for the Pinnacle Patriots. And we got an infraction against Horizon here. No penalty. Both teams at full strength. Patriots settling into their 6-on-6. Philip Addison, 88, over to number 20, Madison Jones. Mentioned came out of state to play for this Patriots team. 5-4 lead, and another unforced error by the Patriots here in the first half. So we're down to the final 30 seconds here in quarter number 2, with Horizon in possession, leading at 5-4. Nice clear to Proul from his goalie, Pedroza.
15 seconds.
Should be red ball. It is. Philip Addison inside of 15 seconds. He's dodging from left side, looking over the middle and finding a man. Oh, that was a tremendous pass to Schutze. I think Schutze did get a shot off, but it was denied deep inside, and that will do it for the first half. And what a barn burner we have from Shadow Mountain High School. It's the Pinnacle Pioneers trailing the Horizon Huskies 5-4 the second half. Coming up next on APM Video Sports. Reserve your next sporting event today with APM Video Sports. Call 623-936-5585 or go to our website at apmvideo.com. Our athlete recruitment films have paved the way to over $35 million in scholarship offers. Today's game is being brought to you by the Arizona Lacrosse League and our Encore Gamecast. Go to ArizonaLacrosseLeague.com for more. Welcome back to Shadow Mountain High School. A 5-4 lead for the team in white over Pinnacle, the Horizon Huskies. Our next game, our next Encore Gamecast will be Sunday. It'll be Saturday's game between Corona and Boulder Creek. And then on Monday, just a reminder, it'll be Chaparral at Pinnacle. So we've got two more games here in the next couple of days, and we start the second half as Pinnacle comes up with a face-off win. We've been pretty even on face-offs so far here tonight. So we start the second half as they turn it over back to Horizon, who has led pretty much from the get-go. And now they throw one away. We've seen another unforced turnover in this game. And now the Patriots in the red uniforms, trailing 5-4, will try to walk it up the field. Big first half. Fairfield of the Horizon Huskies, 3 goals, 1 assist. Balanced scoring for the Pinnacle Pioneers, including the young man in possession right now, number 18, Matt Burhop. He had 1 of the 4 goals. Stoll, Bogat, Addison, and Burhop all scored for the Patriots. They're balanced scoring, and they come out firing. And Nick Bogat, who has a goal and an assist, 2 points in that first half, took the shot that time, but denied by Bryce Pedroza. And both goalies have been pretty sensational here tonight. And right on cue, there's another save by Nathan Hansen. I would imagine he's close to double figures in save totals here tonight. But his team trails 5-4 here in quarter number 3. The Huskies come out in the white uniforms. They have won 2. They have lost 3. Pinnacle's record is 3-3. Then they're in the red uniforms with the navy blue shorts. Pridey, good pass, better defense, as that was broken up by 20 Jones and 21 Allen of the Patriots. And the unsettled ball is going to drift into the crowd along the far side, and the Patriots will have a chance to equalize. We've had 1 lead change. We've had 1 tie. The tie came at the 3-minute mark in the second quarter when Burhop scored and make it 4-4. But then Horizon came back about a minute 40 seconds later. Fairfield getting his 3rd goal to make it 5-4. Swimming through the defense, pulling the trigger and finding the promised land. Number 18 is Matthew Burhop, and that's his 2nd of the day.
Madison, give me a wing. Give me the wing.
And we're tied again. That's our 2nd tie of the contest. So Burhop scores. Just a few minutes into this second half, and a ground ball win, their 2nd face-off win, possession, but then they lose it. So Schutze couldn't hold on to it, and Horizon will try to bring it into their offensive half or the defensive half of the Patriots. So a 5-5 tie, quarter number 3. Good pressure. That ball sailing over the head of Lear. But good job by Fairfield. And he's only a junior, and he got a great pass out front. And Lear finds the back of the cage. So Lear from Fairfield, that is his second assist, Lear's first goal of the game. And they have regained the lead at 6-5. That's the second lead change. Second lead change. We've had 2 ties, 2 lead changes in this contest. And now we'll see if Pinnacle can come back. The Pinnacle Patriots have yet to lead in this contest. Like we said, they have been tied at 4. They were tied at 5. But they have never led in this game. They fell 2-0 in the first quarter. Got to within 2-1. Horizon led 4-1 after 1 and led 5-4 at the half. And right now have a 6-5 lead and looking to add on to that. And that was another great clear by the goalie. Fairfield out of X. He's having a big night here. He has already scored 5 points. Came in with 30 points on the strength of 24 goals and 6 assists. And with tonight's action, he is now up to, in 6 games, 27 goals, 8 assists. But if you would ask Andy, if you'd ask his teammates and his coaching staff, a lot of times they're a better team when the offense has a little more balance. But they've needed his points here tonight, no question about it. And he has 5 in total. Tried to create. That's some solid defense. Good footwork by Nyhart, 35 over on the far side. It doesn't matter. Horizon has scored again. This time it's Brian Campbell. So Campbell extends the lead back to 2. It's 7-5, and I think Fairfield got another assist on the play. That would be his 3rd assist to go along with 3 goals, so he's got the double hat trick going on. Pinnacle, another face-off win here in the second half, but they haven't been able to really take advantage of it too much. Burhop will give it up to 88, and that, of course, Philip Addison, who came in here, their leading scorer. Addison with 1 goal tonight. He has 8 on the season, along with 6 assists. Looking for an assist here, and I lost sight of the ball. It's in the face of the goalie. Well, that's a good play there by Pedroza. That's one of those hidden shots. So many times the goalie can't pick up the player shooting the ball, and 9 times out of 10 that one gets by because the reaction time is so required. The quick reaction time is required to make a save in that situation because you're picking up the ball by the time it gets right on top of you because you didn't see it coming out of the face. Pedroza made that look easy. I didn't even see him save it. That's how fast that play went. Good defense. Boy, I'll tell you, you got to give Luke Howard some credit. Number 24 for the Patriots. He's played a clean but physical game here today. But the Patriots in the red with the navy blue shorts trail 7-5. We're in quarter number 3. Jeff Lowry with you, Arizona Lacrosse League's Encore Gamecast on APM Video Sports. Swimming past the defender, took the shot, went upper shelf, and it was denied by Nathan Hansen. Hansen, who saves about 50% of the shots on goal, and I think that percentage is a lot higher here tonight. Horizon has put a lot of pressure on this Pinnacle goalie all night long, and they're going to do more of that here. That was another save, and boy, a heads-up play there on a great ground ball, Matthew Burhop, and he's going to clear it. Here's the Patriots trying to get within 1. He will take the shot, and, well, a great challenge there by Bryce Pedroza, the Husky goalie. He makes the save, but there is a penalty.
1 minute, non-releasable.
Well, we got a 1 minute non-releasable on sportsmanlike conduct against the Horizons' Cole Truitt. So a man-up situation here for the Red Pinnacle Patriots with a chance to draw within maybe a goal here. They trail 7-5. We're in the third quarter. And the old hidden ball trick. The shot taken way out top. That didn't fool everybody. And a good job there by the Horizon Huskies on the defense. They didn't fall for that one. And the lead remains at 2 at 7-5, third quarter. Well, the big story on offense has been Horizon's number 20. And Andy Fairfield's 3 goals, 3 assists. Burhop with 2 goals for Pinnacle, for Pinnacle, as this shot is a little bit high. Pinnacle will retain the possession here. And now Horizon. And a nice ground ball by the long stick defender, and then he promptly throws it away. The leaders on offense for Pinnacle, Bogat, an assist and a goal in the first half. Burhop has scored their last 2 goals to lead the way by the Patriots, and another save that time by Pedroza. So here in the third, Horizon in the white leading 7-5. Great clear to Fairfield. And the pass out front and an easy goal at point-blank range. Fairfield, another assist as he finds number 12, Brian Campbell. We got a break in the action, and the Huskies lead 8-5. Four minutes and 19 seconds left to go here, and Pinnacle is going to get. Well, we're going to reset here on this face-off. So we'll try it again. Number 7 for the Patriots is Matthew Hansen, as he will battle Cole Truitt, the junior, for the Horizon Huskies. We're in quarter number 3. Horizon in the white with the gold and green trim. Another face-off possession here, as their Fogo races off the field. Face-off, get-off. Number 7, Matthew Hansen, who leads the team, by the way, with 46 ground balls. Here's a big right hand from Nick Bogat. And Nick has scored his second goal. He has 3 points with the assist tonight. That is his 11th goal of the season, and it's a 2-point affair as Pinnacle reduces the lead to 2 at 8-6. So that comes at the 4:03 mark, and boy, did Pinnacle need that goal in a big-time way. Well, Horizon gets a face-off win here, so they will now attack. Let's see how they respond after the goal by Pinnacle. So Horizon settling in here. They have never trailed. Good-looking pass. Another impressive save by the Pinnacle goalie. And now they look to clear with Matthew Hansen, number 7. Racing up across the midfield stripe. And they quickly get it into the offensive half. And I'll tell you what, that was some outstanding passing. They didn't mess around, and they got it to go. And now it's a 1-point affair as Burhop finds Schutze with 3:23 left to go here in the third period of play. Pinnacle has dominated the 6 face-offs in this third quarter. Actually, it's going to be Horizon in possession here. So now Horizon, whose lead was 8-5 just about a minute and a half ago, and now find themselves up by 1 at 8-7. Pinnacle with a chance to equalize. We've had 2 ties in this game. We've had 2 lead changes. And it's been somewhat of a barn burner here. 2 teams that play with a lot of passion. And I think a lot of that comes from their respective coaches, Alan Locke of Horizon and Will Robbins Though John Wilborn brings a lot of passion to the field too, the assistant coach for the Horizon Huskies. I'll tell you what, that's a guy, I mean, he's intense in a good way. So now trying to equalize the team in red, the Pinnacle Patriots, coming in with a record of 3-3. And right now the 12th place team in the standings. Addison swimming through the defense, tries to come back left, had it broken up, but a heads-up play by Bogat, who's had a big game here with 2 goals and an assist. Has 15 points altogether. His shot, and that one no good. That was Burhop. Burhop has 2 goals and 1 assist also. His team trails by 1 here in the late stages of quarter number 3. We're inside of 2 minutes. Bogat. They're in that slowdown mode. Now Burhop looking to dodge. Pulls the trigger, and it was partially deflected by the goalie, Bryce Pedroza. Backed up nicely. David Stoll, he's had an outstanding game here for the Pioneers, and he just scored. Well, he fought off a good defensive ride there by Benjamin Brule, but he was able to find the back of the cage, Stoll, his second goal of the contest. He has an assist to boot, and we are locked into a 8-8 tie, our 3rd tie of the contest. Well, I'll tell you what, this 4th quarter is going to be awfully exciting, so don't go anywhere. Now Horizon will try to counter. They have given up 3 unanswered goals after taking an 8-5 lead with 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go here in the 3rd quarter. And now as we approach the 1-minute mark, Horizon will try to put a couple more points up on the board. Fairfield, he scores again. He goes top shelf. His 4th goal, he has 4 assists, 8 points altogether, and they have regained the lead. We have had 3 ties and 3 lead changes in this contest. And Fairfield's 4th goal of the contest comes with 1 minute and 11 seconds left to go here in the 3rd. They get the face-off win. And coming right after the crease is Fairfield, and he did it again. An unbelievable goal, his 5th goal of the contest, and it's 10-8 Huskies. So they give up 3 unanswered goals and come back and score 2 in a matter of 7 seconds. 1:04 left to go here in the 3rd. And what a shooting performance here by the junior attackman Andy Fairfield, who now has 38 points on the season in just 6 games. And the Huskies lead 10-8 here. Inside a minute left to play in quarter number 3. Truitt over to Fairfield. Gets around the defender, and he tried to put one in the back of the cage again. That one sailed on him a bit, but Horizon will retain the possession. 3rd quarter action. We're down to the final 30 seconds. Tridy has had a big night here. Of course, he is a young man among the team leaders in ground balls. Fairfield and Tevin Moore coming in 1 and 2, and then you got Peterson and Tridy up there among the team leaders in ground balls. A couple players getting hooked up there out in front of the crease. Luke Howard, 24 for the Red, doing a nice job defensively here tonight. And another unforced, well, they were able to corral it, fortunately for the Patriots. They're trying to get a point up there on the board before the end of the quarter, and that is all for quarter number 3. We head to quarter number 4. And we're coming to you from Shadow Mountain High School. We got a great one. Don't go anywhere. 10-8 in favor of the Horizon Huskies, but we still got 12 minutes of exciting Arizona Lacrosse League action coming up next. All right, 4th quarter action. Face-offs, well, have been fairly even, though. Pinnacle had reeled off 5 out of 6 to start the third quarter, and that really kind of set the tone here, even though they didn't get points off the face-offs. And offsides, 49's going to sit for 30 seconds. Kobe Lear. Huskies got out to the early start, 2-0. Fairfield and Barry collaborated on goals and assists each. It was 4-1 at half. Or check that, 4-1 at the end of one period of play. Horizon on top. Horizon took a 1-point lead at halftime. And here to start quarter number 4, they lead by 2, with Horizon leading at 10-8. So fourth quarter action. I'll tell you what, this Pinnacle team not going anywhere. It seems like every time they've needed a goal, they've been able to get it. That was a good look by the Patriots. They had A.L.L in a nice position out in front of the crease. And it looks like the Patriots are going to retain the possession. Now they want them to restart a little further out. So A.L.L will restart it here. Bogat has been very important on the offensive side. Burhop had the one-on-one coverage there of number 6, Cole Truitt, but didn't pull the trigger. Now Bogat. 10-8, Horizon in the white uniforms with a 2-point lead. Burhop takes the shot, left it wide right. Even though it's a higher scoring game, I think both goalies have made some sensational plays. Broken up, good defense by 22 of the Horizon Huskies, Mitch Peterson. David Stoll trying to create, and the ball squirts loose and corralled by the Horizon Husky goalie. Pedroza heads up play and a quick clear. Nice pass up ahead, and you got a trip, and no, I don't hear a whistle. So they'll resume play. They'll continue to play through that. Huskies with a 2-point lead. They have the ball. I'll tell you what, Horizon wants to win this game. They're going to have to. I think they're going to have to score 1 or 2 more, and they just threw that one away. That was not a shot, so Pinnacle will be able to walk it up the field.
Take your time, take your time.
Nick Steiner, number 6, one of the outstanding defenders. And Burhop. And I'll tell you, this is going to be one of the most important players on the field in this fourth quarter. He's got to step it up and have a big final quarter here for the Patriots if they have any intentions of winning this game. He's too important to their offense. Good looking pass. Bogat might have been partially deflected. Patriots retain the possession. Will Robbins in their second season as head coach. Bogat. And great Horizon defense. Here's a shot. Well, give some credit to Todd Telenik, number 13. He broke that play up. Patriots on the shot, regain the possession. They were closest to the ball when it went out of play, and here's Bogat. Bogat passes out top. Burhop. Down inside. Did they get it to go? They sure did. A quick pass to Brad Boubier, and his 5th point of the year. His 3 goals, and Boubier's score has drawn the Pinnacle Patriots to within 1 with 9:01 left to play here in the fourth period. It's 10-9 as Horizon's lead has been shaved to 1. Another outstanding second-half face-off win. Good, tenacious defense coming up from behind by Fairfield. And Horizon really battling in their defensive half. Great job of coming in and scooping that ball up was Matt Hansen. Shot. And another score. Back-to-back scores. This time it was Addison from Burhart. And it's a 10-10 tie with 8:34 left to play. A clutch goal And a clutch pass.
How much in the quarter?
They have told me it was Burhop to Addison.
Thank you.
So a 10-10 tie, 8.5 left to go here in the fourth. Wow. And another win at faceoff. Tyler Allen, the key on that play, getting that ground ball and quickly getting it downfield in a nice clear. Now Philip Addison. Addison over to Burhop. A lethal combination for this Pinnacle Patriots offense. Now working out of X. Bogat being harassed defensively. Tremendous defense. He'll take the shot, and it's no good, but we're going to get a push here on Horizon. I'll tell you what, I think that's a win for the Huskies, even though they get penalized here. Mitchell Peterson, tenacious defense.
Push 30. I don't know. Let's go, Nick. 30 for free. Hey, Dave.
That is not the first time that Peterson has been in the penalty box. So a man-up situation, and boy, do the Patriots have a golden opportunity to take their first lead of the game. Bogat pulls the trigger, and he's going to be denied on the play by Bryce Pedroza, even though the Patriots will regain the possession. So here in the fourth quarter, we're locked in a 10-10 tie.
Keep it moving, Brad. Up top.
4 ties. We've had 3 lead changes, and the Patriots continue to put the pressure on the junior goalkeeper of the Huskies, Bryce Pedroza. Again, Pedroza with a save.
Even.
Corralled in X by Brad Boubier, who came up with a game-tying score, or rather drew them within 1 at the 9:01 mark. Offsides against the team in red. Horizon ball.
Whoa. Tom. You can't do that.
Benjamin Pruill
They can't switch 6 on the field.
gets it into the box. And now they can settle into the 6-on-6 here. And we're going to get a timeout on the field. And you can see Will Robbins, the Huskies on the fly, switched. There was a switch of sticks on the fly, and Will Robbins is saying that you're not allowed to do that, and the official is saying, I allowed it. So after the timeout, play will resume. It'll be Huskies' possession in a 10-10 tie.
Hey, yo, good job, Jen.
They will attack from the left of the crease area, now out top on the angle. And the big right hand, no good by Colton Snyder, I believe the junior's first shot attempt of the night. Boubier and Addison, the 2 scores here in the fourth quarter for the Pinnacle Patriots. As we mentioned, we have had 4 ties. We have had 3 lead changes. The Patriots have yet to lead at any time in this game here tonight. Almost stolen away there at midfield. Excellent job. Boy, I'll tell you, Matthew Burhop playing such a big role in his team right now and being tied after trailing by 3 on 2 occasions, including at 8-5 with 4 minutes and 19 seconds to go in the third, but they stormed back. They were down 8-5, came back and tied the game at 8, gave up 2 unanswered goals to Horizon. Fairfield, goal number 4 and 5. Here's the shot, and another save by Pedroza, who continues to be impressive. But then Boubier with 9:01 left to go in the fourth, and Addison with 8:34 left to go here in the fourth has given Pinnacle 2 valuable goals en route to a tie game. And now they will chase this ball down into the corner. We've seen physical play out of number 6 all night long, Nicholas Steiner, and the end result here, the Patriots with the possession. Outstanding clear by Howard. Up ahead, one-on-one with the goalie, the shot denied from David Stoll. Turned away again, and another outstanding play by the goalie, Bryce Bedroza. Bedroza for Horizon. We've mentioned the play of Nathan Hansen for the Patriots, and we're still tied at 10. Now, during the timeout, we had shown Will Robbins talking to the officials about Horizon switching sticks on the fly. I don't know if there was broken equipment, malfunction of the equipment, or what have you. Why Horizon did it, I'm not sure. But apparently there is really no definitive rule saying you can or cannot do that. And I think especially since the play was many, many yards ahead of when they threw the stick over to the sideline and picking up another one, I don't think it really had any effect on the play. And so I think that's why the official may, and I'm just speculating, may have not thrown a flag or stopped play because the switching of those sticks apparently there had to be a malfunction there. Another tremendous stop there by the Horizon goalkeeper, but Nick Bogat, who dodged aggressively that time, and I think Horizon's going to be a man down here. The Huskies coming in 2 wins, 3 losses. That's the second time Mitchell Peterson, number 22 for the Huskies, has been in the penalty box here in the second half. We're in the fourth quarter, 10-10 tie. Pivotal game. I mean, obviously, you know, the loser of this game, it's not the end of their season, but this is a pivotal game, and especially for Horizon, because they're already a game under the 500 mark. Pinnacle comes in here 3-3. Shot taken, no good by David Stoll. Sometimes even the missed shots, I think the more pressure you put on that opposing goalie, the opposing defense, is always a good thing. Another shot, and I'll tell you, Pinnacle has definitely outshot Horizon here in this second half, especially in this fourth quarter. Still about 35 seconds left in the penalty here. Big right hand. He tried to bounce feed that one into the back of the cage, and I think Philip Addison hurt his, looked like it may have hurt that right knee. He's had some knee problems, and boy, they cannot afford to lose this very talented offensive player, number 88, the senior, who came in here with 13 points in the first 5 games for Pinnacle. He's going to walk it off. He'll have to sit out a little bit. Addison scored in the second quarter at the 5:21 mark. He had another goal at the 8:34 mark here in the fourth quarter. So he's had 2 goals. And I'm sure we'll see him again. Loose ball. This is going to be Horizon's possession. Big story right there, number 20 right in the middle of your screen. Andy Fairfield, 5 goals, 4 assists, and 9 points. That's the most points I've seen a player, and obviously I'm not watching every game played in Arizona. I haven't seen anyone score 10 points in a game in a while. Last time I saw anyone score this many points, I think, was Desert Vista Brophy last year. Daniel Young-Miller had 8 against that really, really good Desert Vista defense, regarded as one of the best in the state of Arizona, if not the best. So a 10-10 tie. We play here in the late stages of quarter number 4. Horizon has led for the most part. They got out to a 2-0 lead. They led 4-1 at the end of one. Had a 1-goal lead going into halftime. And had a 2-goal lead going into this fourth period. Only to see Pinnacle go 2 unanswered goals and get it into a 10-10 tie. Outstanding ground ball by Fairfield. And they throw it away. It was deflected. It was a good effort there by Kyle Berry. I don't think he realized that the ball was deflected. So now on the restart, and the Huskies throw it away.
Let's go, boys!
So now the Patriots in the red with the navy blue shorts on the restart. Matthew Bernhop. How important has his play been ever since his goal tied things up at the 3-minute mark in the second? Now Horizon on a build-up, trying to go on the fast break here, and now they'll settle in if they can corral this one over in the far side. Kobe Learer mixing it up over there. 33, Anderson Schultz. All right, Horizon on the restart. And we're going to get a timeout, Horizon, here. We're in the fourth quarter. And I believe we have about a minute 33. We don't have, there's not a scoreboard or a clock here. There is a scoreboard, actually, but no clock. So I believe we're down to the final 90 seconds. Horizon, let's see how they play this.
Invert.
10-10 tie, we're in the fourth. Horizon in the white, they got possession. Trying to create something out of X. Tridy has had just a outstanding game, Brett Tridy. Fairfield finds an open man on the elbow, can't get it. Couldn't get the shot off. Too many bodies in front of him. Campbell, who's had two goals here in the second half, number 12, but out top, and that, boy, who gave up their body on that one? That was 35. That was Nyhart who gave up his body, and the ball has been awarded to the Patriots. Under a minute left to play here in regulation, fourth quarter action. The Patriots 10, the Huskies 10, the Patriots. And Addison. And I believe they're going to get a timeout. So Pinnacle calls a timeout. And now they will try to line up what could very well be a game-winning goal. Alan Locke, the gentleman with the beard, the first-year head coach of the Horizon Huskies. We come back to live action.
16 seconds, guys. 16 seconds.
We might be seeing overtime here. Down to 10 seconds. Here's Bogat. Bogat, he has scored tonight. He lost his footing. Outstanding defense by Job, number 1 of the Huskies. Stripped that one from behind, and 2 seconds are going to be added to the clock. They're going to have to get look for a quick pass, look for a backdoor play in front of the crease here. Bogat eyeing over the play. Now he starts to dodge. That was a quick 2 seconds, and we are heading into overtime. You're watching the Arizona Lacrosse League on APM Video Sports. It is a 10-10 tie from Shadow Mountain High School. Horizon, who has never been headed in this game, led 4-1 after one. They had a 1-point lead at halftime. Led 10-8 going into the final quarter of play, and now the first one who scores will win it here, and an all-important face-off win for the Patriots to start overtime. We are tied at 10. And now Matthew Burhart. Burhop starting to dodge. Picked up defensively by Job. He'll swing it over, and 88 pulls the trigger and finds the promised land. And in overtime, and for the first time here tonight, Pinnacle takes the lead, and that's a game winner. Philip Addison on an assist play from Matthew Burhop. The Patriots go to 4-3, and they win it 11-10 over the Horizon Huskies, who dropped to 2 wins and 4 losses. Stay with us. We'll talk to Will Robbins, the head coach of the Pinnacle Patriots, in just a moment. This has been a presentation of the Arizona Lacrosse League. All right, Coach, congratulations. Big victory. This is a big win because, playoff implications. I know it's still early, but big win, and the way they did it, it's got to be a great feeling.
Yeah, well, we battled. We fought in this game. We showed a lot of character. The boys have had a lot of adversity this year, so it's great to see them come out with a strong win. We got down early and just kept fighting back, so I'm proud of these group of boys. Have a lot of passion in our seniors, so I'm proud of them.
Well, and that was the only time you had the lead was
You're right.
to win the game.
That's
so
right.
Congratulations, and we hope to see you down the road.
All right, thank you. Have a great night.